Today, I'll be showing you 15 Dollar Tree items that you can use as blanks for your vinyl and Cricut projects. I'm Rebecca Virginia, and I make Dollar Tree DIY and home decor videos. Make sure to hit the subscribe button down below so you never miss out on a future video. Let's get started with the first DIY.
In today's video, I'll be showing you lots of different Dollar Tree items that you can enhance using some vinyl from your Cricut. And first up, I'm going to be showing you a couple of outdoor DIYs. In this one, we are going to make some custom coasters using these small wood pallets from the Dollar Tree. Then I went into my Cricut design space and found this saying, "Welcome to our porch," and just cut that out and adhered the "Welcome to" on the top portion of the palette and the "Our Porch" on the bottom portion. I like using the design space because you don't have to think of what fonts go good together and what will look pretty. They kind of have taken all the guesswork out of it for you. And to make these a little bit more weatherproof, since they will be going on my screened-in patio, I did add a very thin layer of some outdoor safe Mod Podge. And although they may be safe from the outdoor elements, they were apparently not safe from my puppy because he did grab these off the table and run off with them. Don't worry, I got them back. Next up, I'm going to be showing you how to jazz up one of the watering cans from the Dollar Tree. I love these for only $1.25. I think it's a really good deal, except I could not take that sticker off cleanly. That is the bane of my existence, the Dollar Tree stickers. And then again, from Cricut Design Space, I found this super cute image that says "Grow Where You Are Planted" with some really pretty flower images. So I used some really hot pink vinyl that I haven't used in many projects, but I thought it'd be perfect for the watering can and for the florals. And it really just kind of levels up a notch the Dollar Tree product. It was a pretty watering can on its own, but with this vinyl and the saying, I think it just makes it look a lot more high-end. I'm a very organized person, as you might have seen in my previous pegboard video. I like things exactly in their place. So I really like labeling things, and that is a great tool that you can do with your Cricut. Although you probably don't need something that says weed spray, you might remember, I think it just looks really pretty on this Dollar Tree item. And again, it just makes it a little bit more custom and high-end when you have this fancy bottle that says exactly what it holds. And these Dollar Tree bottles work really well. I highly recommend them. Another item from the Dollar Tree are super cute gardening tools. Again, I just jazzed them up by placing some labels on them using my Cricut. And of course, I told you I like using labels, so I have also used my Cricut to create some plant labels out of the white plastic Dollar Tree plant stakes. Moving inside of the home, I'm going to be sharing some Dollar Tree and Cricut kitchen DIYs. The first one, I took one of the wood cutting boards from the Dollar Tree, and then in Design Space, I put in kitchen measurements and found this really great design and was able to place this on my cutting board. And to do this, I am using what I have talked about already quite a few times, but now I am showing you. This is the new Cricut Explore 3. I am so excited to show you how to use it. I really love that this came with not only a piece of sample vinyl, but also a piece of sample heat transfer vinyl. That was really nice. I haven't received any of that with my previous Cricut machines. It also came with a really nice heavy-duty piece of cardstock and a large transfer sheet. In the past, when I got my Explorer 2, I got it as a Christmas gift, and it only came with a few sample pieces of vinyl, but I really love that with the Explorer 3, they're giving you a variety of different types of vinyl, some cardstock, and it is full size. I think that's great for you to be able to play around and experiment with without having to spend your own money in addition on the Explorer 3. And the Explorer 3, they said that it was twice as fast, and they were not wrong. It took such little time to cut out this complex and pretty large design, I would say. So I was super impressed with the Explorer 3. And once everything was cut out and I weeded all of the excess vinyl out, I used my transfer sheet to just place this down onto my Dollar Tree cutting board. I did paint this white and then distress it with some brown to make it farmhouse, and then was able to easily remove that transfer sheet, and this really cool measurement piece of decor was left behind, and I will definitely be using this because it comes in handy when cooking. I've also utilized my Cricut on other farmhouse decor. I took one of the Dollar Tree bottles and turned it into a farmhouse milk bottle. And I also picked up this jar at my thrift store for 99 cents, so a little cheaper than the Dollar Tree, and cut out this really cute design using my Cricut to really enhance something that I got for very cheap at the thrift store. I'll have these glass jars linked below. They are a little bit more expensive than $1 and they are from Amazon, but the plastic container that my pasta is in, I did pick up at the Dollar Tree, and I really like it because it has the seals around it to really make sure that your food stays fresh. I love using my Cricut for just traditional labeling. I know that's what a lot of people think it can only do when it can do so much more, but I still like using the basics with my Cricut. It's amazing for labeling things, especially if you want that very aesthetically pleasing pantry. The great thing about using vinyl on Dollar Tree items is you can take something that's only $1, like this stemless wine glass from the Dollar Tree, and add on a little bit of vinyl, and it really personalizes it and makes a custom glass that you can gift or use for yourself. So this is me using for the first time ever the new Cricut Explore 3 with the Smart Vinyl. So in the previous one, I was using regular vinyl, and this time I am using the Smart Vinyl. That means you don't need a mat, which is so awesome, especially for beginners, because that sticky mat can be a little complicated to kind of maneuver when you are first starting out. So I do really like the Smart Vinyl. I'm teaching my mom how to use the Cricut, and I'm starting her off on the Smart Vinyl because I don't want her to get overwhelmed by the sticky mats and things ripping or peeling. I use permanent vinyl on all my glasses, and I do hand wash, but I still hand wash with some pretty hot water and, a sponge pretty vigorously, and I've never had any issue with my vinyl moving or being removed, but I have not put it in the dishwasher. For all seasons, not just Christmas, as you will see, I love decorating the hot bads from the Dollar Tree with some vinyl, adding in a Dollar Tree rubber spatula and cookie mix, and it makes the perfect Christmas gift. But not only that, you can customize it for your children's teacher, or I'll show you in just a moment how I used the heat transfer vinyl and turned a powder blue one into an Easter hot pad. But either way, these make amazing gifts. Everyone really seems to love them, and since they're only $1 and pretty easy to make, you can customize them for all of the holidays and occasions. The same can also be said for using heat transfer vinyl on the Dollar Tree oven mitts as well as their kitchen towels. The Dollar Tree came out with, or at least I've recently been seeing them in my Dollar Tree, this really cool double-sided storage container. I loved it. I had been using it for some of my craft supplies, but I also think it is great bathroom storage. I filled this one up with some Q-tips and some cotton pads that, of course, I got from the Dollar Tree, but you can customize this with anything, whether it be bathroom storage. It has a really great seal, so I think it would even work for some food storage. That's where I originally found it, with the cups and other Tupperware. And then I took the font called Skinny in Design Space and used my Cricut to cut out the cotton round and the Q-tip vinyl, and then I placed that down as a nice label. I think this would also be pretty good to travel with. You could put your essentials in each side and be ready to go. My last video, you saw me create this pegboard using the modular system by Jot, which is carried at the Dollar Tree. And in these two containers, which I found in the crafting section, I decided to fill them up with my craft supplies, one containing wood beads and one containing my square beads that I got off of a brain teaser game from the children's toy section of the Dollar Tree. I thought these would be perfect to sit on the ledges of my pegboard pegboard. And as I've mentioned many times, and not only that video, but this one too, I am a very organized person and I love labeling things. So I grabbed some of this fun peach vinyl and just wrote out using my Cricut the word beads. I am using the font Kate's ABCs. That's one of my favorite go-to standard kind of non-cursive fonts. And I went ahead and labeled each of these bead jars before placing them back up on the pegboard. My Dollar Tree has a lot of great apparel blanks. I have seen some really nice tote bags. If you're lucky enough to find a t-shirt, I see a lot of kids t-shirts, but not too many adult ones. And also Dollar Tree has a lot of socks. And I had been seeing the cute socks with sayings on the bottoms of them. So I wanted to make my own. This was a 3-pack of socks I picked up at the Dollar Tree. And I chose to use the coffee colored ones for this DIY because I am using my heat transfer vinyl to write, "If you can read this, bring me coffee." I think this is a really cute way to completely customize something that technically, since I got 3 for $1.25, it was less than $1. And this is something that you're going to see at TJ Maxx and Home Goods for a lot more than that. Thanks so much for watching. I hoped you enjoyed seeing this video filled with Dollar Tree blanks that you can customize using vinyl and your Cricut. Until next time, keep searching, keep creating.